Hello arty friends, this is Jenny at Julia Baby Jen, and today I'm going to be talking about ATCs. It's been a while since I've done a video. A lot of that has to do with setting, I guess. It's been over the summer, it's really hard for me to shoot videos with all the kids running around. I decided I need to start doing some videos, and I've kind of been in the mood to do some art stuff. So we're going to do this, and this is at my very messy desk. It's somewhat picked up right now. This is about as clean as it ever gets. I always got to have stuff within reach of me, and a lot of this stuff is like a lot of that right there is a lot of pocket letter things. That's my planner stuff, and then just a lot of tools and journals and books and things like that go there. And there's a whole big thing, and that's mostly stickers. When I open a package, I usually stick them in there, so I use them up before opening another package. Well, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. Look at that terrible mess. Oh, and there's my coffee. So that's just a little tour of my very messy desk. I've got some fabric down on it now for the video. Normally I have that pulled up, but I need to take a putty knife and scrape off a lot of paint. It's very messy. But this is a draft desk that I got at a university sale for, I think it was about 40 bucks, and it's a large draft desk, so it's perfect for art stuff. So yeah, this is my, I don't really worry about getting it all messy because it's not an expensive desk. It's for drafting, for making a big mess on. So anyway, that's my quick tour of my desk. ATCs, if you don't know what an ATC is, I will tell you. An ATC stands for Artist Traders Card. They're very popular. It's been a very big movement, one of the bigger movements in mixed media and in art in general. Basically, an ATC, Artist Traders Card, the only rule is it must be 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So the size of a playing card or a wallet, credit card, baseball card. Basically, it has to be that size. That's really the only rule. And sometimes people do stuff that it overlaps and stuff a little bit. That's a personal thing. You can use any material, any medium, any way to make it that you would like. So that's the fun thing about ATCs. Now, you can, it's not really a rule, but it's a good idea, is to make sure your base is kind of strong. So either use a really strong piece of cardstock or a thin piece of cardboard. A lot of people cut up cereal boxes and use them, which is really smart. I use playing cards a lot as my base and go on top of it. So that works if I'm not painting or drawing. If I'm painting or drawing, well, you can always add a piece of paper on top. But so that works really well for that. You can also buy like backgrounds. So these are pre-cut, ready to go backgrounds for Artist Traders cards. You can take scrapbook paper and cut it up for your background. You can paint. I do a lot of jelly printing, and then I'll cut those up and use them for my ATCs, my postcards, whatever. They make great backgrounds. So that's just a good way to start. And then as far as how to make it, you can draw, you can paint. That's pretty normal. You can collage type thing. You can stamp. You can use your stamps. There's really no limit. I've seen all different kinds. Stickers is very popular, like when you collage and stuff, and stickers is fine. There's nothing wrong with using stickers because they're really cool, but you don't want to do what's called sticker slapping, where you just stick a sticker on it and call it good, or a couple stickers and call it good. You want something to the card besides just a sticker, because anybody can throw a sticker on a card, and that's not very, very nice to swap with. So the idea behind these is you make these, and some people make like several, like they'll make a card and then they'll make several in a set, or they make each one individually. That's up to you. And then you swap them with people all over the world. You don't sell them, you swap them. That's the whole point, is when you make these, then you send it to someone and you get one back. So I'm going to show off my ATC Collection. Now this is not all my ATCs that I've collected. I have a lot more that don't fit in the binder. What I do for my collection is I just take a wallet sheet. I don't know if you can really see it with the clear, but it's just a binder. You buy these at Walmart or anywhere, any craft store, but they're for trading cards, you know, baseball cards and stuff. Well, they work great for ATCs. So, but I have a lot of ATCs that don't fit in here because they had like a piece that overlapped or it's too 3D dimensional, so it won't fit in there. So those I put in journals and things like that, and or display them. So that works pretty well there. So then the rest of them I put in binders. This is my first completed ATC binder, and it is full. I can't get any more in here, and so I'm going to show this off to you. There's a few in here that I've made, but most of these are from other artists, and I have a lot from the same artist because there's certain people I trade with a lot, and then I have ones that I've only traded with one time, and they're from all over the world. So here we go. My fun little cover I made for it is just a, yeah, I just had this just generic painting collage that I did and stamped. Alright, so here we go. I'm not going to talk about each one individually, but you can kind of see each one is very different. When I put them in the binder, I try to make sure that they all look very different from each other. I don't like them all different, or I don't like them all the same. So you see, this is actually my daughter did, Tessa. So that's a watercolor painting she did. And then this one, I kind of did. This is what we did a round robin ATC thing where 3 people did it, and so I did the background, and then I sent it to the next person. They added a few things, and sent it to the last person. They added a few things. So this is a combo card of a bunch of us making it. The Star Trek is, yeah, Spock. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's drawing. There's some more. This is another one where I did it in a group. I did the sparkle and shine and some edging on it because I was the last person. And I didn't know what to add to it because it was so pretty already. I didn't want to add too much. Sorry about my shadow. So, I don't think any of these I've made. No, I made this one. I had a leftover one from Halloween last year, and so I just put it in my collection because I liked it. So, and then a lot of swaps I've done are group swaps, where you send in 6 cards of a certain theme, and then you get 6 cards back in the same theme, and they're all different. So one that I did was Clue. Did a Clue one, and I did a B, or no, Queen. Q is for Queen. And I did a Alice in Wonderland one. So some of these, and I did a Hearts. That's from a Hearts one. Alright, sorry, I'm back. We had a little problem with our air conditioner, and the repair guys came. So I had to leave for a little bit. And while I came back, my light's no longer working. My main light in my studio. So I don't know what they did with my... Something probably with the fuses, I'm guessing. So I'm not going to mess with it because it's electricity, and I don't mess with electricity. So I luckily have a window right above my desk. So I got a little natural light. It's kind of creating a little bit of a glare, but we'll try to finish this up because I don't want to do this another day. So back to my collection. So this is my next page of my collection. I don't know that I want to... This poor little guy, my friend Tammy sent me him, and I love him, but he his eye broke during post. So poor little guy lost his eyeball. He's still really cute though. Next page. I'm looking to see if any of these I made, but I don't think so. I'm gonna maybe let you see those a little better. This is one of my favorites. The Book Girl. I love her. This one I did. This fairy. And I love this mermaid. We've got that page. I did this one. This was, I think, my very first ATC. I made a set of them. And it's a quote from Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, which I love. I have a thing for steampunk and clocks and girls in general, especially girls in pretty dresses. Vintage anything. Oh, this one, these go this way. These are, because yes, when you do an ATC, it doesn't have to be vertically. It can go horizontal. You can do it any way you want. Sea turtles! I love sea turtles. I did a sea turtle swap, so I have several of those. Big sea turtle fan. And these go this way. Dr. Seuss. I love Dr. Seuss. I was so happy when I got that one. This one was a swap I did called Your Favorite Artist, and you did some work based off your favorite artist. And mine is Monet, and the girl I trained with Sue, hers is Monet too. So we both did a water lily ATC, and I think I kept mine, one of mine, in the binder somewhere. And then this was the same swap. She did a Picasso style. There, you can see that a little better. I love this owl. It's one of my favorites. And the steampunk bunny. Steampunk zombie bunny, I think is what it is. So clever and fun. I love it. I'll show you the whole page first, even though there's a glare. Sorry about the glare. It really stressed me out today, but this is an Alice in Wonderland theme, so you'll see, like, you've got Drink Me and a key, clock, cat, Queen of Hearts. I just love how she did that. Kind of an abstract Alice in Wonderland style. Another sea turtle. This elephant is one of my favorites too. I love that little elephant. That's a sea turtle I did. That's one of my very first cards ever. Here. There you go. It's a doodle sea turtle. It was fun. There's another sea turtle right there. Alright, here's this page. Another sea turtle. This one I love. So cute. One of my favorites. We have this page. That tree is so pretty. This queen I made for that queen swap. I kept one of mine because I really liked it. Lots of Wizard of Oz in my collection. This one I made. It's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. It's a book series with interesting photographs in it. And those are real vintage photographs that are used. I love that picture. First, it doesn't seem like there's anything that ordinary about it. If you look, the little girl's levitating. It's kind of creepy. All of the photos are like that, a little bit creepy. And that is my Monet that I made. I had so much fun doing that. Then we have this page. Rock the Stash. Some holiday themed ones. Those are always really fun. I love Wicked. A big fan of Wicked by Gregory Maguire. Another sea turtle. That's one of my favorites. I have a thing for anything Paris or French or London or English. My friends all know that. That's another group one we did. It was a turtle theme. There's another group one we did, Seahorse. I did the string, the seaweed, and the seahorse. I really love how that one came out. That one came out really well. And the fox one is a group one we did too. Flying monkeys for Wizard of Oz. Next page. That was a birthday one someone sent me. Hawaii. Shoes. I love shoes. And those are kind of steampunky style, so I love those. This one, you can see it. This is from a book. I can't remember what book. That's really cool. Another sea turtle. Another Alice in Wonderland, which I love Alice in Wonderland. There's another Alice in Wonderland. This one was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory themed. So she did a violet with a golden ticket. I thought that was really clever. And the last page in this binder . This makes me think of Grease, the school dropout. I love this. People are crazy. Yep. That sums up my thoughts a lot. Alright, so that is my full binder. That is a complete full collection. I started another binder. I haven't done, I don't know if I'm going to keep them in this binder because it's only a 1-inch. I'm just using it temporarily to put some in. My daughter, this was for my daughter's school, and then we found out she needed a white binder, so I had to go get her a white one, and then I just kept this. So I just put them in here for now. So this is not full yet, but this is my next binder of what I've started. So this page. So some of these I've gotten recently, and some of them I got a while ago. Just haven't put them in a binder yet. I have a big box I keep of all my artwork that I get from people until I find a home for it. This one I did make. This is a recent one I did. This is another group one. Actually, so was this. And Clark Gable. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Gone with the Wind and Clark Gable and all that. So, and then this page is full right now. It's complete. Let's put that down so you can see it better. That was a birthday one someone sent me. These are both group ones that we did. This one is not finished yet. I don't have, this side is. This was a group one. So was that. That's another group one. That is blank. I don't have the one, you just see the one on the other side. Put that there because there's people's addresses on that. You won't get to see that. And then these are my last ones. So these go like this way. Another birthday one there. That's Alice from Another Babe. There's nothing on that side, both sides. Like I said, this side isn't complete yet. That's another group one. Another birthday. And another group one. We did a whole bunch of those. They're called jams, which stands for just add more. That's what it stands for. So someone starts the card, then the next person adds more, and the next person adds more. That's what it stands for. Couldn't think of what this stood for. They're called jams. In my one ATC group, we do a lot of those. So that is most of my collection then of what I have for ATCs. If you're interested in doing these and you know, trading, I would suggest, I'm on a couple, my trader groups that I do are mostly on Facebook, and they're kind of private, so I'm not going to link them below, but I will link SwapBot, which is a really fun website. I do some trading on there. Just kind of look around for other websites. I don't know of any others off the top of my head, but like I said, anytime you swap anything in the mail, it's at your own risk. Just be aware of that. I started doing ATCs in February last year, so it's been about 1.5 years for me to collect this many, so really that's pretty good. And just remember that to swap these, I had to make an ATC to send to them, so I made this many ATCs as well, even though I only have a few in here that I've kept. So anyway, I hope you liked this video on ATCs, and I hope I inspired you in some way. If not, I hope you had a good time, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.